Plans to add an Oscar category for the most popular film have proved to be, well, unpopular. Now the idea has been scrapped, or at least postponed, shelved, whatever you want to call it, put on deep ice. It was supposed to honour the blockbusters that audiences love, but are not artsy-fartsy enough and elitist enough to get the Best Picture award. That is my comment. That's not Chloe's comment. But that's the gist of it, isn't it?
I mean, first of all, the facts are the facts, Richard, and nice to see you. Look, last year's Oscars telecast was the lowest rated in Oscar history. That has to tell you something. So obviously, the Oscars, the Academy, they're thinking, what can we do to boost ratings, to get more viewership to tune in? Aha, let's have a category for the biggest blockbusters to compete. Now, there was a lot of backlash. Celebrities, including Rob Lowe, took to social media blasting the Academy for this clearly transparent ratings ploy. And now they've backpedaled, which makes, I think, the Academy look even worse, like a wet noodle, to have to go from, okay, we're going to do this, and now maybe we won't. They haven't even definitively said that they're not going to. Make a decision. Make a decision,
but it shows that they were, even to come up with the unpopular, or the popular, the unpopular category, they must be so out of touch with their members and with the acting community that they didn't realise this was a horrible idea.
Okay, well, let's also take a look back at even the last few years. The Academy has come under intense criticism and scrutiny. Remember, Oscars so white, and now they have done their best to try to diversify their voters, which have been reportedly, very predominantly white and male. Now, also, when you look at the last year's slot of movies, they were all more indie types of films. Now, obviously, Titanic, and there have been bigger blockbusters in the past that have been nominated in those Best Picture categories. Usually, the movies that do the best in the box office aren't the ones that are being nominated in these Oscar categories.
We don't know what they're going to do next year in terms of trying to get the rating up. Clearly, the most popular was unpopular, and popularity headed out the door. Has Oscar still got it?
I don't really think so. I mean, obviously, I enjoy going to the Oscars parties and to watch, but they do seem very out of touch. And I think, look, it was the lowest viewership last year in Oscars history, and I know that a lot of people in my circle didn't tune in to watch. So I'm not surprised that they're doing this to attempt to get more ratings, but it's very transparent.
Great to have you with us tonight. Thank you.
Thanks.